Hi everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids and welcome to this week's Geek Week review, or GWR. Now later on in this video I want to talk to you about the product that's caught my attention. It's a brand new camera from Olympus, so do stick around for that. I also want to talk to you about my highlight video on the channel last week. And it's actually one of my geek lifestyle videos. It was the Clark's Derby Limit Brogue Shoes video, a fashion video on a tech channel. And you might be asking why. Why did I upload that video? And why did I choose that as my highlight video? Well, the reason I produced that and uploaded it is because over the years on the Geekanoids channel, if you've watched for at least 2 or 3 years, you'll have noticed that from time to time I try something new. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work, but for the most part it's all about being a creator, and I like trying new things, and I'm really glad that I uploaded this particular video. When I was planning it, I was in two minds whether to do this particular video on the channel, because I thought, well, I'm a geek lifestyle presenter, I primarily cover technology and gadgets. Would my audience, i.e. you, respond positively to something very, very different? Now, I'd sort of tested the waters a little bit by publishing some watch videos, which are still techie sort of based because there's technology in watches. And of course there is technology in shoes as well, the way they make the soles and the way they sort of help support your foot, you know, so there's a certain amount of design technology that goes into shoes as well, but it is primarily a fashion product. But I thought, hey, why not? Why not try something new? And I'm really glad that I uploaded it. And the reason I've chosen this as my highlight video for last week was, one, to highlight to you that it's okay to try something new, and also to really thank you for your comments and feedback on the video. It's all been very, very positive, and it's really encouraged me to upload similar videos again in the future, and also to keep trying new things. So thank you for all of your feedback. Now, what's coming up next week on the channel? Well, I'm not going to detail every single video here, but the sort of highlight video for me coming up over the next few days is a 7.1 home cinema speaker surround setup from SVS. Now, I'm really into watching my movies. I don't very often go to the cinema. I prefer to wait until they either come out on Blu-ray or come out on some sort of streaming service. And I prefer to enjoy them in comfort with some popcorn. And I have to have a good screen and good sound as well. Now, currently I use a 55-inch, I think it is, or is it a 50-inch? I can't remember the size of the Samsung TV sitting off to the left of me here, but I use a really nice curved screen television, a really good home cinema setup by way of home cinema receiver, and I currently use monitor audio speakers. You can see one of them sitting behind me here. Well, SVS, I've tested their subwoofers before, and they're really high quality. And they asked if I'd like to take a look at their new Prime range of home cinema speakers. And I said, yep, I'd be absolutely glad to. It would be a pleasure to actually share my experience with my viewers. And I've produced a video which I hope you'll enjoy. I'm not going to do any spoilers in this video, but if you're remotely interested in home cinema and audio, please do check out that video coming up later on the Geekanoids channel this week. Now, I'm going to take a quick drink just to refresh my vocal cords. Can't beat a nice cup of tea. Milk in first, for those of you who know what I'm referring to there. Now, I mentioned at the beginning of the video that Olympus have launched a new camera. I've got some details here, and just wow, this camera has blown me away. It looks absolutely amazing. It's the brand new Olympus OMD E-M5 Mk2. Now, some of the highlight features: 5-axis image stabilisation. It's small and light, coming in at just 417 grams, and a nice compact body to it as well. A 3-inch vari-angle LCD touchscreen, high-resolution electronic viewfinder, a 16 megapixel sensor, which might not sound like a very high megapixel count, but they've got this new thing incorporated into the Mk2, which allows it to capture and combine 8 shots or 8 images into a 40 megapixel image. That sounds very, very interesting indeed. And there's also Wi-Fi with an awesome app to support that Wi-Fi, so you can control the camera remotely. Great lens choices, of course. It's a Micro Four Thirds camera, so not only have you got the option of using lenses from other manufacturers, but the Olympus range of Micro Four Thirds lenses is superb. In fact, I'm actually recording this very video on a Panasonic GH4 with an Olympus Pro lens, a 12 to 40mm lens, because the lens is superb, really, really good. One of the best lenses I've ever experienced. Now, most exciting for me on this new camera, the new OMD E-M5 Mark II, is that Olympus have stepped up their game when it comes to video. We now get to use the 5-axis image stabilisation when capturing video at 1080p HD, either 60 frames per second, 30 or 24 frames per second, and with a higher bitrate, up to 77 megabits per second. More data equals more detail, so better video quality. And I'm really excited to actually get my hands on one of these. I'm going to get one into the studio for sure and share with you not only its photographic capabilities, but some of the video features and video capabilities as well. I'm very, very excited for this one. I'm a big Olympus fan. I've used Olympus products for many, many years. I'm going to bring you some coverage of the OMD E-M5 Mark II on the channel as well. So that's it for this week's GWR. I hope you've liked it. If you have, please do hit that like button, leave me some comments, and I'll see you all in the next one.